I think technology is going to make coordination easier in the future. It's going to make coordination easier for everyone. That means workers, but it also means employers, right? But there's this huge opportunity along the lines of what you were saying. Workers, the many, have an advantage over the few because they have more information. They know how to make their workflows better. They know how to make the workplace more efficient, better than the McKinsey consultant knows. My most fervent hope is that these, better systems of coordination are going to make change on that side of the ledger, not to overuse the word ledger, rather than the other side of the ledger, to rebalance power in a happy way instead of making it easier for antitrust violations to happen. Right.
I think it's even deeper than that, which is that everywhere in the world where this work has scaled, which is not in North America, it's other than Quebec, maybe, it's because cooperatives and mutuals have made the case, like that this community has made the case that our forms are better than profit maximizing efforts or organizations or institutions at addressing these kinds of problems and needs. Like they've successfully made that case, not by saying we have a righteous moral appeal or just, the indignity, or that thing maybe isn't quite sustainable, but actually making the case, being able to demonstrate a project and like demonstrate that case and say, can't you see that in the Emilia-Romagna region of northern Italy, after the financial crisis, it was the most resilient part of Italy. Similarly with Mondragon in Spain, it was like the part that bounced back quickest, where there were the fewest losses. So actually being able to not just say, ooh, maybe this model theoretically, or maybe the heartfelt case, but to actually be able to make that case to capital, to politicians, to other kinds of institutions. And I think what's really exciting to me, and I know we've been talking about this a lot, Sarah, is that that's finally starting to happen in this country, that people are finally starting inside of some of those institutions, starting to be like, actually, because the moral arguments never worked, but they're actually starting to be like, the data is bearing out that actually these are better ways of solving all of these problems than all the profit maximization thing. And so then what does it look like to not just say that's a great model and let's sprinkle in a little support for those hopes, but how do we create advantages?
If we actually know that mutual insurance companies just do a better job in terms of price and other things for the people who are their policyholders, why did Reagan demutualize them in 1984? Right? If we know that income inequality ends when the majority of workers are unionized, then why aren't we unionized? Because we know that that's not how power is organized right now. And if we don't go back to the individual worker and build up from there using technology, then some other system is going to happen at us. And I think those who look at Web3 and have fears have exactly that fear.